What's going on YouTube? It's Alto Sax 31 coming at you live from the Commonwealth, picking up the stream on part 8 of the main quest storyline. And we're going to pick off where we left off on the last stream and head back towards the Boston airport so we can complete the molecular relay and we can get started on infiltrating the Institute. So what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to call in this vertibird so I can kind of just go over there. But I did want to let you guys know that I was able to calculate all the different parts and stuff that we would need in order to make everything all in one go. I was able to have all the parts ready for the molecular relay, but what I did forget was it was going to require a lot of power to, of course, power it. So what I need to do is grab enough materials for 3 large generators. So that's 36 things of aluminum, 30 things of copper. I brought 40 because I also know that we have to use the wire. So 18 things of gears, 9 things of nuclear material, 12 things of rubber, and 15 things of screws. So I did find a little bit extra, but it's no biggie. So this way we're going to be able to go to the settlement. We're going to be able to build everything, connect it all, and then get it going so we can fire it up. And one last thing, I did switch out Nick Valentine. I brought McCready on. So he is here with us somewhere. I think he's still in the settlement. We'll see if I can grab him. There he is. Come on.
Hey.
So we're going to go ahead and board this vertibird so we can get out of here. Beats having to swim all the way over there. So now, all I got to do is go on the map and then tell them where I want to go.
All weapon systems are go. Good shooting night.
Alright, so now all I gotta do is just ride over there and we'll be good. I don't know what that was all about. Maybe just loading information. Oh, and I swapped out my my pipe rifle back, so I brought it back and I exchanged it for my laser rifle. I don't think I want to fight anyone just yet, but I think the whole purpose is to get into the Institute right now. So that's going to be the main objective right now. So we are doing the stream a little bit earlier today, but that's because I have some things to do later on tonight. So definitely want to take care of this as much as I can a little bit sooner in the day. And yeah, don't mind us going through the buildings. As long as I'm not taking damage, fine by me. And we're almost there. Oh, how much farther do we have to go? There we go. And we are out. Boom. So now all we gotta do is get to building and we'll be good. Let's go ahead and tear this up, tear that up. Elder Max, I'm gonna need you to move. There we go. So I had already built most of the stuff, so the stabilized reflector platform, the molecular beam emitter, and the relay dish. Well, now they're built, so all this left is the control console, which I'm going to go ahead and do, I guess, right here. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop off all the extra gear that I brought, all the extra junk. Copper, gears, rubber, screw, and we'll just give them the steel. So now what I have to do is put the generators in. So I'm gonna go and just put them right here. I mean, I'm never gonna use this settlement. I mean, I really can't. I need level 1 of science. Okay, so we'll just do level 1 of science since I have a few perks to give. Where are you? Hope I'm able to do it. Should be under intelligence, so SPECI. Dang it. Just once. Alright, so 1 turned into 2. Alright, cool. Alright, should have enough now. I was not anticipating that. Alright, so we're gonna do 3 generators. Large. 1, 2, and 3. 3 generators. Oh, wow. Connect that. Jump over. We're gonna connect this. We're gonna connect this. We're gonna connect this. We're gonna connect this. Alright. So we have enough to do it. So we're gonna just arrange these so everyone gets kind of a glimpse at me getting to leave. I mean, I could turn into like a little wall too if I wanted. Boom. Alright, so now all I have to do before I'm able to go in here is talk to Elder Maxon, so I'm actually going to go and just take a quick... I'm going to sleep on here real fast so it saves, and then we'll go ahead and do that. And on the positive side, by me sleeping, it'll be nighttime, or daytime actually, and so it'll be a little bit easier to see on the stream. Alright, we got some light. I am a little thirsty. That'll be good. Hey, where are you at? Boom, properly fed. Alright, so all I gotta do is talk to him and then we're good to go.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Yes.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. God willing.
Spoiler alert, it actually works.
And the mission can continue.
What are the details of my mission?
I'm glad you asked. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact. So it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services
I remember
of
her.
Dr. Madison Lee,
She was on the aircraft carrier, Rivet City. Okay.
A nuclear engineer. Interesting.
Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
Just say
What
differences.
sort of differences?
Although she was working with the Brotherhood of Steel, she never formally joined as a scribe. After the capital wasteland was secured, she objected to the Brotherhood's continued military presence there. I think she assumed we would just walk away from it. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact.
Right.
There's a special project we're working on. and it needs her attention.
Let's try this.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission. And good luck.
Ad Victorium. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead. So when I get into the Institute, not only do I have to find the FEV virus for Virgil, I also have to find Dr. Lee, who, if you have not played Fallout 3, she was in Fallout 3.
I've checked and
She helped out with your dad with the Project Purity.
Are you?
Let's see, test first.
Shouldn't we test it first?
Not with a single frequency code. The second you arrive and the Institute figures out which signal we hijacked, they'll change the code, and we're locked out.
Alright.
So what do you
we're
say?
gonna go and do that. Yep, let's go.
Give it a try?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform, and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto.
Alright.
You wanted to get into the Institute, right?
One
Well, what are you
small
waiting
step
for?
for a man, one giant leap for the Brotherhood of Steel. See ya. With that comb over haircut and that manly beard.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now.
Wait,
Wow,
is the
there's
dog
a
coming
heck
with
of
me?
A lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever
But
little program
hold on real
this
quick.
holotape
I just
that'll
is the
scan
dog
their
gonna come with me?
network
That's all I
and
want to know.
download anything it finds.
I mean,
If
he's
you
kind of a
place it
pain in the
any
ass, but
terminal
you know,
down there,
I really
it'll
don't
do
go
the rest.
anywhere else out
Bring it back to me and I'll see if I
outside
can
without
make
him.
sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%.
Beam me up,
Emitter's
Scotty.
spiking, but steady. All
Beam
that's left is to
me
throw the
up.
Transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2,
Jesus, I've been sitting here for like
stay
90
safe,
seconds.
soldier.
A minute and a half.
Refrain from opening fire.
What was that? You want me to open fire inside the Institute? Is that what you were saying? Woo! Looks like the dog stayed behind. That's a bummer. Where am I? What is this place? I can take this? No crime here? Ooh, what's that? What's that? What's that?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
You have no idea.
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please,
Like that.
step into the elevator.
Busted.
Alright. Let's go. I mean, I guess if there wasn't such a plot twist, I mean, they would have figured you out the moment you arrived.
What you think of us.
So I wonder if this guy still would have wanted to have a conversation with you, you know, if there wasn't the connection.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people,
So
the
pretty.
work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yes, little Sean. Oh, there he is. What's up, Sean? But first, let me grab this spanner and this applicator, and this ear examiner and these tweezers. What's up, dude?
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Damn them.
God damn him. So many years stolen.
Who are you?
Let's go.
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father.
Dang, he got real animated there.
What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
What do you want? No, I wouldn't say I'll kill them.
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Calm down, calm down.
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father,
No,
Father, help me!
this is not a kidnapping. What up, old man? You want to go or what?
Sean.
I'm just kidding.
S923, recall code Cirrus.
He's out.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start.
Welcome to the stream. You just missed me
Welcome.
beaming myself, I guess you could say, into the Institute. So now we're meeting Father for the first time. So, I guess I could kill you.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Dang.
Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this
Bitch, I'm not gonna restart it.
situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal.
It
to
took
find
me
your
like
son.
4 or 5 minutes to just get inside the
Your
Institute,
tenacity
and like a whole nice
dedication
little
have
like
been rewarded.
60 joyride down the elevator, looking at all the nice pretty green things.
It's me.
You know, it kind of reminds me of Wakanda from Black Panther. Like they have all this technology and stuff, and but they just don't share it. They just isolate themselves.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod, and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Yep. So there's the old switcheroo. That father is actually your son, and the son is actually the father. Pretty crazy.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides.
The beam of life, dude. I think you can go back and watch it, can't you?
Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection.
I mean, it took me like
What
so
they
many
wanted
pieces of
was
material, but I got it all.
machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical stuff. Plenty of that was available, of course.
See, this is where Mikey should be watching, because it kind of explains, you know, why they chose the baby and not just anyone else.
Wasteland. Radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me. After discovering records
Thank you, buddy,
from Paul
for letting me know I'm
11,
parched.
An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage?
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my... Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret.
Goku has to go Kaioken times 100 even try and nudge him a little bit.
What matters now?
Mikey, you gotta come watch the stream so you can defend yourself, bro.
To begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
I guess the Institute.
So you're in charge?
I am the acting director, yes.
Uh-huh.
The Institute.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprise. The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us.
Right.
Just... what else can I say?
I've heard enough.
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important... I've been a part of something amazing here. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much. The Institute can provide a better life than anything. You've been in the...
I mean, I don't know. The little settlement I have is pretty nice. I got turrets, I got power armor, I got a water pump, got a nice bed. I can't really, you know, go against that. I didn't really listen to what he was saying, so I'll just say
How can you
dismissive.
say that? How can you be so dismissive of
There
all
you
those
go.
people? Everything they've done.
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, we really do have you. Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is. You want to introduce yourself to the division heads.
Right.
And finally, Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified
Dr. Lee, you
of
say?
your arrival, of course. Meet them. And then we'll discuss what comes next.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, my father, son, guy, I'm just gonna mosey on over here. Yeah, thank you. Nice coat, by the way. So we're just gonna go over here. What is this? Plastic lung. Ooh, Sean's terminal password. I'll take that. I mean, I think so. There's like 3 things I have to do. I gotta find Dr. Lee. I have to find the FEV virus for Virgil.
Hi. Isn't it wonderful here?
No, Julie, it's not. I just got here. And then I also have to plant that network disk. So there's like a few things I have to do over
Almost
here.
done.
So let me see what I can buy first.
That's a third
Talk to you real quick.
As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
What up, Clayface? Let me see what you got, brother.
See what you have.
See if he has anything good. Experiment 18A. Oh, it's pretty cool, but check out that price tag. 8,000 caps. Yeah, right, buddy. Let's see. I mean, they have some pretty cool, energy weapons. I mean, plasma weapons on here are pretty good. But, I don't know if I'm willing to spend that much caps. I mean, eventually I'll end up finding them out in the field. Chameleon. The synth helmet. Let's see. Fusion cell. They don't have any junk. Alright, I'm gonna buy anything from them.
They were built pretty well. I can't argue with
You want me to cut his head off? That's like my son. I'll just let the old guy die from old age. I gotta meet the Institutes, so we'll just talk to them real quick.
Of course. It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
What up, girl?
Hey, Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well,
Word travels really fast.
I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you,
I think this is your good side of your face, so
You've
we'll
been
just stay
through
over here.
so much. I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Ooh. Avenge my wife or find my son. Or the will to survive. Those are all pretty good ones.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the as you might guess.
All right, sure.
We keep the Institute's we maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air, and the work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So,
Yep.
now that you're here and you've spoken,
I'm just looking for now.
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities...
I'm good for now.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Later's Ellie. Alright, so who's next? We'll just go to the left. This is the synth retention department.
Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide his father.
So I killed one of your buddies back there.
Seriously think you're getting ready to roll some heads together.
We're all looking forward to working
Dragging
with
their
you.
feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see. If you see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
Yeah, I know this synth. His name's Nick. I'm just kidding.
Doctor.
I don't know
So,
Nick.
here you are. Just an AO. Acting, I'll be upfront with you. Despite your relation to Father, I'm sure you understand. There won't be any...
Uh-huh. Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent. It's nothing personal. Now, Father...
Yeah.
Our primary responsibility...
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Coursers. Coursers hunt down and reclaim. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered them already.
Yeah, he wasn't all that
I'd very
hard of a
much
fight.
like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production line. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get...
Coursers training?
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3s. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and returned.
Wow. So you almost make it to be a courser, you get wiped, and you get sent back to, you know, cleaning restrooms and all that jazz.
Subject identified.
Snake. My name is Snake, not subject. Alright, so we're down to 2 little markers, which means one of them may have the network computer, and this one I think is where Dr. Lee is going to be. So let's put on our Sunday best and give her a talk real quick. A little nudge to come back, because the Brotherhood needs you. Wink, wink.
She's been at it for 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Doing it for fun. What up, Rosalind? Let me get on this action.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Well, if I don't stay here with y'all, you can come up and stay with me. I'll just take these grenades. Don't mind if I do.
Well, that was productive.
I'll take all this ammo. I mean, if it's just sitting here, right? I'm not getting in trouble for it. It's not stealing, right? They're letting me have it. And here we go, Mrs. I don't know, probably Miss. I guess Miss Dr. Lee. If she's just by here by herself, I would imagine she's Miss. Anyway,
Doctor.
Oh,
Doctor.
it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Stop walking away.
I wasn't aware that I needed authorization.
Father may have given you the keys to the castle, but this is still my laboratory. If you plan to stay down here with us, you need to learn how things work.
Don't want to be sarcastic. I mean, I kind of do. But I'll
What
do
are you
this.
working on?
There's no getting rid of you, is there?
You
You're
have no
obviously
idea.
here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
Dang. All right. Well, we're gonna get to the point then.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
It's like, I'm not here to kill you. I'm here to talk.
No, I just want to talk.
Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
We're gonna try the speech check. I think we should be good because I have all my charisma stuff on.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
Because the Brotherhood needs your help.
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
Let's see. I guess, say projects left behind.
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Dang, girl, how many times do I have to get you? All right, this one's for the cookie jar right here.
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really
Boom.
know how to push my buttons,
Got
don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am, surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right.
No, Dr. Lee, it's not right.
I'll make my way
We
back
need your
to
help.
the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Ooh, thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now,
I mean, I wonder if I could just like double cross her and tell Father like, "Yo, I just talked Dr. Lee out of leaving the Institute.
The
What
last
are you
week
gonna do
has
about
been
it?"
very productive but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this.
I don't think you can. You can access it.
Benet has done some really marvelous work with the
All
personality.
right, so we're gonna go back. We got one more little place to stop it. So I apologize if the stream is a little more on the boring side since there's no action, but it's definitely crucial that I take care of all this stuff. I mean, we're almost. I mean, considering now that I'm inside the Institute, I think you can consider this Act 3, which is the final act of the main storyline. So we're really close to being done.
Be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy.
Oh, we also need this one too.
Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Boom. All right, we're done with that little.
Try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to...
All right, sorry, Isaac. I'm gonna talk to Clayton here real quick.
So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing.
I look forward to learning more about...
In that case, let me give you a brief. As the name implies, the bios are most important. To that end,
We're just skip all this because I'm ready to go.
Saw the
gorillas aren't real.
They are indeed. Judging by the initiative is still in its early stages. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time.
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also... In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around.
I'm good for now.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Oh, and I also need the cure for Virgil. Which one is it? Is it a miscellaneous quest? Yeah, I think so. There has to be. Dang it. I don't remember which section he said he worked in. It might have been... It wasn't the... It might have been bioengineering. Let's see if we can go. The old part of the lab, I think, is what he said. His desk. Don't remember off the top of my head what division he worked in. Impact, fusion cell, fusion cell. It might be this one. I mean, it's a very small chance that it's this one. Here we go. This might be it. Why else would they lock it?
Sweet.
Never mind. It's just nothing. Bunch of random junk. So we're gonna keep walking around till I see, because I know it's one of these places. I thought for sure it would be this department, but it's not looking like it. All I remember is he said that he had his own division.
Can't break the code.
Oh man, I think this is it, the FEV lab. But there might be another way to get in there, right?
Dr. Holdren sent the Gorilla Project to show him.
I mean, I think I have enough to do it, right? To do the advanced or the master lock. Here's what we'll do. Level up. I mean, I got plenty of level up, so we'll just do it. Hacked. There you go. I got that, and then I'm gonna put on this. Where is it at? Institute lab coat. They look funny. Geothermal. So there's one letter out of geothermal that works. Performers. Settlement. So something like settlement. I mean, I'm guessing MENT is one of them. Department?
There we go.
There we go. Alright. Put my stuff back on. Alright, so I think this is where Virgil's stuff is at. Well, 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 would you look at that? There's a lot of things that the Institute aren't telling everyone.
This is Dr. Elliot reporting for the Bioscience Division. March 22-24. We just received another batch of subjects. But as my previous report stated, we're at an impasse here. More of the same won't help. The two most promising strains of FEV have been adapted to an ideal state, but we're still missing something. I am officially echoing the team's position. The most likely progress for our research on synthetic organics requires new avenues of exploration.
Ooh.
Additional Commonwealth subjects will not help. It's the same problem across the board.
These people really don't want me in here.
We need someone new. There's a proposal we'll be putting forward. I am not entirely comfortable with it, but it seems the best course.
I can't mess around. Alright, so time for some fun, some action for you guys. crap, I'm hungry, right? Dang it, I just wasted one. Where's a squirrel on a stick? Alright. So we know that that thing is in here then. This is where it's at. I hope there wasn't an easier way to get in here. Gotta watch out for the cram. Alright, let's keep moving. Everything's symmetrical in here. Dude, I got lucky there. You know what? To be honest with you, I wasn't expecting to get into a fight. I'm glad I brought some ammo with me. And some weapons. Alright, so if you're just joining us, we are inside the Institute, and we are looking for the FEV cure that Virgil asked us to find. Now that I'm in this old department, it's obviously it's well defended, and they got stuff guarding it because they don't want anyone snooping around and finding out the truth too, that they were behind all this shady crap. But you know, are you really surprised? Some type of form of government department doing shady things, don't want the public to find out. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Poor cats. I don't know if I feel like if I take their cat meat and make something to eat out of it, it's wrong.
That's it.
Yep. Except these super mutants aren't fighting me, thankfully. But yeah, I mean, they obviously did a lot of pretty shady things on these guys. Locked them up in cells and exposed them. There's gotta be more for sure. Anything good? Fuse. Adhesive is always good. Oh yeah, this is the big room. It's like, how much more do I have to go? Pork and beans. There's still something else here. I don't know if it's an Assaultron or maybe it's a turret. I will take those bottle caps though. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Could take the bottles. There's a lot of dictical stuff. Addicol, maybe? Is that how you say it? Addicol. Nope, this way. Nope, this way. There we go. There's the sweet spot. There's gotta be more. Shit. Ooh, are they both shooting at me? I could make a break for it. We're getting a little creative here. There we go. Gotta get that grenade bounce. A fuse are always good. This is copper and it's like glass and it's like real small. It doesn't weigh much. Man, I hope Virgil knows that I'm literally putting myself on the line to get this stuff for him. if this is maybe some kind of, yeah. Some kind of trap or trigger. Alright, so word of thumb, if you ever see some type of tripwire or something, there's always some kind of trap right around the corner, so it's always good just to look up and see what they have. Nope, to the left. There we go.
Got it.
What's up, Maxon? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, buddy. What? So it was over here, right? Or oh, this is the bioscience. Oh man, I was literally right there. I knew it was over here somewhere. So I could have come the back way and gotten over there. All right, well, that's a bummer. I just remember Virgil saying that there is it's in his locker, I think, in his old office. I don't know if it's maybe where the super mutants are at. You know, I think I went all the way around. Instead of coming the easy way, I went the back way. Sounds funny when you say it like that. Back way. Push the button. No? Nothing? It's gotta be another button, right? Alright, well that's a bummer. I was hoping for something. Alright, we'll just keep on going backwards then. So then if I were to come this way, then I would want to go this way and then go back. So I think we are looking for the lockers. 'Cause that's where he said it was at. It would make much more sense to come this way than the way I was coming, so yeah. But would they even have the stuff being accessible right here? Or would they have moved it? Here we go.
Personal record, Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years.
Boom, I got it.
Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason.
Alright, well we got it. So now all I have to do is put that network tape in, we're good.
It needs to stop.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you, Maxon. You just confirmed it. I was wondering, I felt like I was going backwards. So I kind of did the terminal perks for nothing, but it's alright.
You understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. At least for years to come.
Alright. We got one last place that we gotta do is basically put in the network tape for the Brotherhood of Steel. And then I think we'll be good to move on to the next phase.
I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the Coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
We all do.
Is it this one? No. It's right above me. So how do I get one more floor up? Do I have to take the... Maybe I have to take the elevator all the way back up. Dang, I just came up here. Alright. Don't worry guys, this is my first time here. Wink wink.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Random smoke.
Dr. Orman's lecture on core illusion was nothing short of a revelation.
Alright, we gotta wait for the elevator. Alright. Let's go up. Because what's after this? After I do that... Use a network scanner holotape. And then I gotta go back. So now we gotta go all the way up and see everyone. What's up, dude? I mean, they are really putting a lot of trust in you to come in here with like weapons and all that stuff. So yeah, thank you all for being patient. I know this is there's been very little action in this stream, but it's very essential to getting this part of the storyline taken care of. Yep. Boom. Load holotape. Where are you? Here we go. Downloading, downloading, downloading. Alright. Another level up. Alright, so I guess now at this point we would just go back if I decide to go back. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do for right now is I'm gonna let you guys decide. Do you want me to side with the Brotherhood, or do you want me to ally with the Institute? What the hell? Why can't I go? How am I supposed to fast travel out of here? You can now fast travel to the Institute. Okay. Oh, I can only go to the CIT ruins. Alright, well, that's it. Alright, so we're fast traveling out of here. We're gonna go ahead and I guess report back in and do that. No, I don't want to ruin it for everyone, but I mean, I'm pretty. If you haven't beaten Fallout 4 by now, you're kind of a little late. Anyway, regardless of what you do, you have a chance to save Sean. What's up, guys? Y'all are back. Alright, so we're gonna go back to my settlement. I'm gonna drop off anything that I picked up, and then we'll head back. Oh man, it's a tie. We need somebody to come in and break the tie. Because I said I would let my viewers choose. I mean, I'm a little emotionally attached to my character Snake, but, you know, there will be others. Oh, you're pretty slick, man. You're pretty. Oh, see, somebody else just came through. So now we're tied 2-2. Let's go over pros and cons. Pros of Brotherhood and Steel: cool power armor. Cons: they're kind of like raiders. They just take whatever they want and force everyone to do it. Institute: awesome energy weapons. Get to have courses as your allies. Cons: they kind of are shady too by developing the whole super mutant thing and being the cause of them on the East Coast. Yeah, man, look, we got 2 institutes and 2 quote-unquote Brotherhood of Steels. So I think for now I'm gonna go report back to him, and then we'll just take it from there and see what we decide to do. I'll let you guys. I mean, you guys are going to decide. I always hated traveling at night. It's harder to see people, but then hopefully at the same time they're harder to see me. Oh man, you know, it's what a coincidence that, you know, if I were to look up all 3 of those profiles, they would link back to the same person. But I mean, hey, I mean, I'm getting more viewers. Oh man. How many more devices do you have, Jake? How many more devices do you have? Alright. I think I'm gonna go with the Institute on this one. That's funny. Ooh, another raider. Probably in the parking garage. I have. I guess I don't know. They would be performance. A lot of them are just like clothing mods, so that I can put like clothing on top of my armor. So like, you know, some different clothes you can't wear armor on, like the tuxedo. I have it to where I can have that. I mean, if you want, once we're done here in a little bit, I can show you. I have some other ones, but I disabled them. Child Settlers was another one. The turrets at the mod, so that you can do different turrets at the workstation. That was a mod I downloaded. Pretty much, it was like the all weapons and combat gear or something like that. It was like Aquar. That's the one that I downloaded. But as far as having like, you know, a mini nuke Gatling gun, like, I don't have anything. I don't have anything like that. But I do have the one where you can take off legendary perks and apply them to other weapons. And then the only other mod that I have that really affects the gameplay is there's one called Stronger Vanilla Weapons. So it just makes the guns do a little bit more damage. And then since I'm playing on survival, it basically ups it up a little even more, because, you know, survival does more damage, and then that mod makes it even more stronger. So it was really easy to die early on in the game, like all the time. And then of course super mutants seem to kick my ass too. Ooh. I'm all ears for the recommendation. Because normally what I do is I'll carry like some kind of, usually it's a 10mm pistol automatic, some type of rapid weapon, and then some type of long distance weapon, and that's it. And of course just the ammo for it. Oh, nice. I've been to Vault 88. I just haven't purchased it yet. Like the last time I checked, I think it was still pretty expensive. But I did try a 2-shot on the laser rifle with the automatic barrel, and that thing was very uncontrollable.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
Yeah.
Self-confidence.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I build too, but that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'm dying to find out
What do you hope to find on there?
whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what
Wow.
Quinlan Scribe
Yeah, that's really
can
good,
get
man.
off on it. I'm sure the Institute
I'll have
has
to
all
go
of their
get
data
it.
heavily
Because I know on my
take some
level,
time to
because I'm like level 20 something, so I don't see them all too often, but I have found a few, so I've kind of like jumbled them together just to have. I have a rapid one. I put the rapid legendary perk on there. So I mean, I could essentially make it an Overseer's Guardian myself, but I don't have the like the recoil compensating stock yet. But I mean, I have one back in my little base. It's on one of the little gun racks. All right, so what we're gonna do? Oh, exploding shotgun. I've been waiting. I haven't found one yet. I'm really dying to find an exploding shotgun because like I talked about it. That gun is OP. You can take out a Deathclaw like from far away with that. Well, anyway, so if we're gonna go ahead and do the Institute, that means I'm gonna have to do more missions. I mean, if y'all are cool with watching me play more missions, and I'm alright with it. So what we're gonna do, so then what we would have to do is go back to the to the Institute and then talk to Father about helping out some of the coursers. So I guess we'll just go ahead and do that. But first, before I do that, let me go save. Yeah, I have I had a female character that I did on survival, and I think she's 81. Peckish. But that one I did a lot of like side missions and stuff. That one I did Nuka-Cola World, or the Nuka World. I started doing Far Harbor. I didn't get to finish it, but then all the other DLC, the Automatron one, I did. So I got to play through those DLCs, which were pretty fun. Alright, so let's go back to the Institute. Get to fast travel there. Yeah, so right now my my most trusted weapon is that powerful automatic pipe rifle machine gun.
Really need all these coursers roaming the halls?
Alright, cool. Robotics.
Sir, we've had another situation. Code Red.
This is unacceptable.
Now
What's
that
up,
you've
dude?
had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are full. Unfortunately, no advancement comes with as remarkable as our synths are. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here, as you're about to see,
So basically we gotta go retain a synth. I think it's a raider if I'm not mistaken, in some kind of like marina area.
Has taken
Yeah.
over the raider gang at Libertalia. His memories under his leadership. The raider, I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia.
Ooh, is it XP88? The guy that says looks like Blade.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving.
Wait, isn't there like a code you're supposed to give me?
Son.
You should get going. There's no
Your
time
son.
to waste.
Alright. Wouldn't it be like an insult to use a vertibird to go do a mission for the Institute? They probably fight each other, right? Yeah, I can hear you. Yep. I think that one does like it's either no, Justice is the one to do staggering. I think it's like the limb damage or something, or it does more damage to the appendages. Yeah, Max, and I got my my half party dress